Like to do shows around Songs for You that are my own shows. I think it would be dope to do like maybe 5 to 10 of like my very, very favorite cities. I would love to go back to Europe because the last time I was going to do a tour in Europe, it got canceled. So I want to be able to go back international. But honestly, it kind of all depends on how y'all really like the new music. So once I drop Songs for You and see the response and see like where everybody is responding and gravitating towards, then, you know, plan a tour from there. All right, next question. Guys, this is really hot. Will there be more fan events like the NYC listening party? I don't plan on doing any more listening parties before the album comes out, but I really want this project to be... This project was really made as a gift from me to my fans, and that's part of the reason why it's called Songs for You, because I really wanted it to really emphasize the fact that this is for you guys. You know, I create music for the people who appreciate it. I create music for the people who support me. I create music because it means something to me that people put all this fake importance on. And so I would like keeping that in mind because this is for you. And when I'm able to like connect with you guys and I'm able to see everyone and hug everybody and hear how much it means to you to hear the music, like that's that shit. That's what I do this for. So I definitely want to do more events, maybe after the project comes out, so they won't be the same. Okay, what was the hardest part of making this project? It was hard because I had to do it like on my own. You know, I had a major label before, and now I no longer had that major label behind me, and there was a transition where I had figure out what I wanted to do next, and that was really, really important for me to kind of like go back to my roots creatively and be in my home studio and be really comfortable in my own environment. And that was probably the hardest part because I didn't have anybody really to help me. But at the same time, it was the best part because it was really fulfilling, and it made this whole entire experience feel really true to me and true to my soul. And that's why I think it's going to, I hope that everybody can hear that in the music as well. Okay, next question. Hey Simone. Hey JRed0316. Hey Goncalo. Hey Brandon Gary. Why did I name this album Songs for You? I think I kind of just explained a little bit about why, but I'll rephrase. This project is really, it's for you. And so I wanted to highlight that as much as possible. I wanted to be straight in the title, that this is all it's about. None of that extra noise even matters. Whereas my last project, it felt like it was like hard to get out. It took a few years. It was a really drawn out creative process. There was a lot of times where I like started over. There was a lot of creative changes. It was kind of deflating as an album process because it just was so drawn out. So I think that this project has just a piece of advice is don't really ever take no as an answer, because it's much easier to quit, to fold, to give up. In my house, people came over, I was like in my sweatpants, like just hanging out, like rolled out of bed, but like kind of, just so that it was really natural. I didn't want to feel like I was trying to be anybody or put on or do anything like that. So I think the best part of the creative process with this, I need that verse, we need to get on a song. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen one of these days. Someone said, you seem like yourself again. During the Joyride cycle, you seemed really beat down. I see a difference. Yeah, it's a completely different. I feel amazing. I feel, you're right. I'm glad that you guys can tell and notice. So thanks for being here throughout that whole journey, because that was a journey. And here we are today, thriving. Songs for You, honey. It's coming soon. Okay, back to the questions. What previous record of yours comes closest to the sound mood for Songs for You? That's actually live somewhere in between the genres. So yeah, I think this project kind of does that as well. It takes you on kind of a sonic journey. Questions. What's the most important lyric on my new project? Wow, okay, that's a difficult one, actually. I don't know the answer to that. I might have to think about that one. That was kind of hard. I'm going to skip that one and give it some thought. Which song was the most cathartic for you to record? Honestly, the entire album. For different reasons. Some of them have this like energy of like not giving a fuck, and in a way recording songs like that is cathartic, but then also recording the songs that were really kind of vulnerable and emotional is cathartic as well, because I usually don't really even get to that place lyrically. So for me to kind of express like how I was feeling at the time, going through like so many changes and all the pressure and stuff, I think it was important for me to kind of tap into that vulnerability. So if I could pick one song, I'm gonna say track 5. I'm gonna say Save Room for Us, because that's kind of somewhere in between. Okay, last question. Use one word to describe each of these projects. Aquarius, Night Ride, Joyride, and Songs for You. Okay, I would describe Aquarius as one word. Fresh. That's a good word. I was gonna say it kind of felt untainted when I created that album, but that kind of has like a negative connotation, so I didn't really want to say that. But just in the sense of like, it was my first album. It was like my real like official introduction to the music industry from like a really, official level. So for me, I felt fresh and kind of naive, not like in a bad way, but just like I was new. I was like new, first album. Oh, it was a crazy process. I'm really glad that it came out. I'm really, proud of the finished project, the music, and letting you all hear it and seeing like everyone's protectiveness around the work. But I think I'm ready to like let that go and really share it with everyone else. So yeah. Someone said, I'm so happy that the new project is coming out. Me too. I'm so happy it's coming out. I love you so much too, Raj, on the next. Plus my album, that's why I'm here. So listen to Songs for You. It drops on November 21st on all streaming platforms. Tell your friends. You guys gotta play it for like all your family at Thanksgiving. I want like a moment when everyone sits down at the table and they're like, okay, I just want to say, has everyone here downloaded Songs for You? And if they have, then your family is lit. All right, bye guys. That's all I got. See ya. Peace.